This week on Boring Gear Reviews, we fly too close to the sun on wings of pastrami with the Caroline guitar company Icarus. Caroline Guitar Company is based out of South Carolina, and they started in 2010 by Philippe Herndon. For today's demo, I'm using my 1989 Orville by Gibson ES-335 with Tyson Tone Deacon pickups. And as always, I will be going into my UAD Apollo X6 and using the Soft2 JMP 2203 amp plugin. So the Icarus is a low to high gain preamp overdrive and is based off of Caroline Guitar Company's drive section found in the Parabola tremolo and the Meteor reverb. I've actually done a demo on the Parabola, and you can click here or in the link in the description and watch that. In that Parabola demo, you'll hear me talk about how the drive section of it is one of my favorite drive sections ever. But it's not in a drive pedal, it's in a tremolo pedal. Only it is in a drive pedal, the Icarus. And what's nice about this is it expands on that and gives you output control, a tone knob, and then a full control over the gain. It's super, super close. This is a more refined version of that preamp, which I love, 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 love. There's quite a bit of volume in this pedal, so when you crank it, you can drive your amp or your signal just with that, and I will be showing that as well. And then, like I said, the gain goes from no gain at all to light tube breakup to full-on like mid-gain distortion, and when you crank it all the way up, it gets super hairy and it gets very crumbly in a kind of contained sort of way that I just adore. One of the real stars of this pedal is this EQ or tone knob. It's essentially, it's going to roll off or add some high end, but this does it in an extremely musical way. You never get muddy when you roll it all the way off, and it never gets brittle or shrill when you roll it all the way up. It maintains clarity and articulation and definition no matter where you have it set. So depending on your rig and what you like to hear, this will get exactly where you want to go with the EQ of the pedal. My particular version is the V2, and this colorway, the white, red, and blue, also contain these rare Russian D9 diodes that whether they sound different or not compared to the other ones, I don't know, but I'm just going to say that this pedal is more betterer than other ones. There is also an internal switch to switch this from true bypass and buffered, depending on where you want it in your signal chain. And for this first demo, we are going to max everything out except for the tone. So I'm going to max the volume, max the gain, and then roll off the tone completely. And here you'll see that it gets super, super aggressive, really thick and crumbly, as I said. And even with the tone all the way off, super articulate and clear. Like I said, it just adds like a kind of a darkness to it that's really, really awesome. So enjoy. Okay, so in this next clip, we're going to pair the Icarus with the Death by Audio Rooms reverb. I'm going to have the Rooms first set as like a medium decay digital reverb, and then the Icarus will go after it. And in this case, I'm going to have the volume around 1 or 2 o'clock, the tone at 3, and the drive at 9. So this will give me a very subtle, nice breakup. And after the reverb, it just adds a great amount of character and texture, a little bit of grit, and it kind of accentuates some of the extremities of the EQ from the reverb. One of the things I really love about the Icarus is it has a very kind of natural, warm chewiness that blends well with every other pedal I've paired it with. Okay, so in this next clip, we're going to pair the Icarus and Model FET. The Model FET will be first, set as like a low gain drive, and then the Icarus comes after that. In this case, I'm going to have the Icarus like a mid gain, so the volume is around 1 or 2, the tone is just barely past noon, and then the drive is at noon. So you'll hear that first in this first half, and then I'll click on the Model FET, which is going to be before the Icarus, and you'll hear how they work together. Because the Model FET is running as a low gain pedal anyway, what it's going to add is just like a little bit of clang and body and a little bit more push into the Icarus. This is a sound, both sounds I truly, truly love. And in our last clip, we are going to be running the Icarus max volume, max tone, and then the drive around 10 o'clock. Because we're maxing out the volume, you're gonna hear like a really nice distortion. And then even with the EQ all the way up, you're gonna hear it's not harsh or shrill or ice picky at all. So one of the things I look for in every drive pedal is that it is dynamic and responds to the pickups, my volume knob, and then my actual pick attack and dynamics of how I'm playing. And this thing does it hands down without question super, super well. So in the first section, I'll be on the rhythm pickup, playing a little softer, and then all I'm gonna do is flip to the bridge and dig in a little harder, and you'll hear how well this responds. And even like the last chord I play while I'm on the bridge pickup, I'm gonna pick softer and you'll hear it instantly cleans up. So super dynamic, and it's right there with you. It doesn't step on your playing. It's not falling behind or lagging. It really is right alongside you, and it'll respond immediately and appropriately to however you want to play. And we're going to be running that into the Chase Bliss and Maris CXM 1978 reverb. It's going to be a very big, kind of lush reverb, and you'll hear how well they pair together too. All right, and that'll do it for the Caroline Guitar Company Icarus. If you watch my Parabola demo, you've heard me go on and on and on about the preamp section there. You know, after I put that out, I wasn't really aware. I knew of this pedal, but I wasn't aware that it was the preamp section of the Meteor and the Parabola. And after I put out that demo, Philippe actually said, yeah, you can actually get the Icarus if you like that preamp so much. And taking the word from the man himself, I said, all right, well, I'm gonna get one. And I did. And I could not be happier with it. This thing is fantastic. As you can hear, it does anything from low gain to super thick high gain with ease, and it sounds great, and it pairs well with every guitar I have. So I'm a big, big fan of everything Caroline does and this Icarus pedal. If you'd like to learn more about the Icarus, anything from Caroline Guitar Companies, or any of the other pedals featured in this demo, you can click the links in the description below. If you're new here and you enjoyed this content, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much and welcome back. I've been doing this channel for like 4.5 months, and I think we're just about at 500 subscribers, and that kind of blows my mind. Thank you guys so much. You make this super fun and exciting to do, and I love doing this every week. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And that'll do it for another demo. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you next week. Peace.